On this episode, we head back east for some Newfoundland hospitality and spectacular landscapes.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm calling to find out if you have avgas available.
We don't have some at the moment. They're also right now.
Avgas, 100 low lead.
I don't think so. Wait. Let me check. Yeah, we have.
So August 10th, we're back in Greenbank and we're gonna start our way back east. Today's mission to go from Greenbank to Sherbrooke, get some fuel, and then off to Halifax. 2.5 hour flights, both of them. The weather is very nice crisp morning. So here we go. Clear prop.
From Zulu joining left downwind runway 31 full stop Sherbrooke. Sherbrooke traffic, Lima Yankee Bravo from Zulu final runway 31 full stop. Sherbrooke traffic, Lima Yankee Bravo from Zulu runway vacated.
In Sherbrooke, it's a quick stop to get some fuel and then we're off for an IFR flight to Halifax.
Montreal, hello again. Lima Yankee Bravo uniform Zulu is airborne from Sherbrooke at 25 out of 2,500.
Bravo uniform Zulu, report 27 miles, crossing 27 miles west of Turbo.
Center, very good day. Lima Yankee Bravo uniform Zulu.
Lima Yankee Bravo uniform Zulu, Moncton Center, good day. St. John altimeter is 2961. And Bravo uniform Zulu actually is V vector. The final flighting is 050. Bravo uniform Zulu, flighting of 200 for the intercept. You're clear to ILS runway 23 approach. Bravo uniform Zulu, you can plan to vacate at the far end of the runway on Juliet. The winds are 340 at 12 gust 19. Cleared line runway 23.
Okay, we'll vacate at the end on Juliet and cleared land 23 by range from Zulu.
In Halifax, we fuel and park the plane and head into town for the night. Halifax is the capital of Nova Scotia and a very pleasant city in my opinion. We take a stroll along its iconic harbor to enjoy some live music, eat a fresh lobster, and have some beer at the local breweries. Halifax is also a major cultural center, and it is very evident with its many sculptures, monuments, galleries, museums, and street performers. It's a very mellow city, and I definitely want to come back here in the future. So, August 11th, Halifax Airport. Foggy, still below minimum on the runway. It's good everywhere else except on the runway. And the rain is coming in from the west. So hopefully we get a window and get out to Sydney, Nova Scotia. 1.5 hour flight, and yeah, hopefully we can make it out. Let's see what the weather says.
Halifax information X-ray. Weather at 1139 Zulu. Wind 160 at 9er. Visibility 5/8 miles. Light rain showers. Mist. Ceiling 200 overcast. Temperature 17.
Alright, so the visibility is 5/8 of a mile, so that's above minimum. We're good to go.
Clearance, good morning. You're cleared to the Sydney Airport via the Halifax 4 departure. Flight plan route, squawk 5116.
Okay, so we have Halifax for departure, runway 23, which is climb heading 233, or as assigned for vectors, initially altitude 5,000. Okay, away we go.
Bravo Uniform Zulu, there's 7,800 feet from Delta, is that sufficient?
That's plenty, Bravo Uniform Zulu. And Tower, very good morning, Cessna Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu on Delta, holding short runway 23, ready for departure.
Bravo Uniform Zulu, contact departure 1192 airborne, wind 170 at 7 from Delta, clear takeoff runway 23.
Taking off.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, Halifax departure gate identified. Turn left heading 140, climb 5,000. Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, proceed direct Sydney Airport.
Direct Sydney Airport, Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu. Just capturing 5,000 feet, which will be our cruising altitude to Sydney. And we can set cruise power. And away we go. Ground speed 140 knots. Not too bad. Request descent.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, descend 3,000.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, actually at this time I'd like to cancel IFR, the field in sight.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, roger. Okay, check canceling the IFR and you'll keep your flight plan open to on the ground, confirm?
I do confirm, Bravo Uniform Zulu.
Runway, more or less your choice. Winds are light at the moment, 270 at 3.
Bravo Uniform Zulu is 5 miles final runway 06.
Bravo Uniform Zulu, roger. Wind 200 at 4. Report down and report off the runway.
Bravo Uniform Zulu is off the runway.
Good morning, I would like to close my flight plan for Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu. Okay, thank you, bye-bye. So here we are, Sydney, Nova Scotia. Let's head into town for a couple of hours, sightsee a little bit before we head to St. John's. Sydney used to be a city in the early 1900s, when it was home to one of the world's biggest steel plants. Post-Second World War, however, the industry began to decline, and even after the government took over the plant, the economic troubles forced the plant to permanently close in 2001. Sydney is no longer a city, only a part of the regional municipality, and now mainly relies on things like tourism and services. We take a quick stroll around its small town center. So that was a quick visit in Sydney, Nova Scotia, and now we're off to St. John's, Newfoundland. 2 hours, 30 minutes, IFR.
So, Sydney 5 departure, which is all runways maintain 5,000 ASL or as assigned, and climb on runway heading.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, runway 24, wind 210, 10 gusting 16, altimeter 2968, no reported traffic.
Lights, camera, action, time 5:09 on the hour.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu Moncton Center, good day. You are identified. When able, turn right to proceed direct to bridge and on course, climb at 9,000.
Gander Center, very good day. Cessna Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, level at 9,000.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, Gander Center, good day, loud and clear.
St. John's Information Zulu, wind 270, at 13, visibility 15 miles, ceiling 4,600 broken, temperature 20.
Bravo Uniform Zulu, clear to St. John's Airport. Straight ILS runway 28 via on-dap transition. St. John's Tower now 120.6. You have a good evening.
120.6. Thanks very much for your help. Have a good day. Bravo Uniform Zulu.
Bravo Uniform Zulu, roger, good evening.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, St. John's Tower, good day. Runway 28, wind 270 at 12, altimeter 2974, ATIS Alpha. Number 1, report a VODA. Bravo Uniform Zulu Tower, wind 280 at 11, gusting 16, cleared land runway 28.
Cleared land 28, Bravo Uniform Zulu.
So here we are, beautiful St. John's, Newfoundland. Weather is not so beautiful. The rain's just coming in. But we landed at a good time. Plane is fueled up, ready for Sunday for a flight out. It is Friday. We'll spend a couple of nights there, enjoy Newfoundland a bit. And yeah, let's go see what the city has to offer. St. John's is famous for its nightlife. And of course, since it's a Friday night, we head to the legendary George Street to check out its many pubs, bars, and live music venues. And no visit would be complete without getting screeched in as the honorary Newfoundlander at Trapper John's.
Alright guys, listen up guys, there's only one of me and 80 East House. So guys, welcome to Trapper John's. My name's Trapper Bobby. Guys, it's gonna be my honor to make you guys Trapper John's in Newfoundland. Guys, I got 3 rules I'm gonna tell you out right off the bat because you're breaking almost every freaking one of them.
And the night was kinda faded from there. The next day, after getting our strength back, we went out to explore some more. This is Signal Hill, a spectacular historic place overlooking the city of St. John's and the Atlantic Ocean, home to the Cabot Tower, and a place where Guglielmo Marconi received the first wireless transatlantic transmission back in 1901. Then we head to Kitty Bitty, a cozy neighborhood with its small harbor known as the Gut, a very picturesque place where you can really feel the local fishing traditions. It's also a nice place to have some food and see a live local music show. Overall, St. John's was a very pleasant visit. The hospitality is great, people are very friendly, and I was fascinated with their local dialect. Yet another place I would love to come back to in the future. The next day, my stepdad gives me a lift to the airport and we part ways. It's a windy morning and I get ready for a long day of flying.
St. John's Information Oscar, weather at 1100 Zulu, wind 290, at 19, gusting 24.
Okay, so that's information Oscar. So we're just gonna wait for the oil to warm up. We'll do the run-up and VFR flight to Deer Lake.
Bravo Uniform Zulu Tower, roger, right turn out when able. Faster traffic behind the depart. Wind 290 at 24, clear for takeoff runway 28, have a good flight.
And our actually Lima Yankee Bravo from Zulu, can I make it a left turnout and follow more along the bay?
Bravo Uniform Zulu Tower, affirmative, make left-hand turnout.
Okay, left-hand turnout, thanks a lot. Yeah, it's going to be a more scenic route. We have St. John's on our left. Well guys, it's beautiful weather here in Newfoundland today. But this headwind is relentless. 35 knots, direct headwind right now. Cruiser speed 130, but my ground speed is 95. But so far it's smooth, no turbulence, which is nice. Deer Lake estimating in 2 hours. That's a long flight for this distance. So, the plan for today, we departed St. John's, 9 a.m. Now we're off to Deer Lake to get some avgas. There's not many places that have avgas in this part of Canada, so we have to stop there, top up the tanks. And then we'll have a nice VFR flight along the western coast of Newfoundland over the Gros National Park. Should be a very beautiful place there. And we'll head to Quebec, to Saint Augustin. And a quick stop there, and from St. Augustine then the weather gets a little bit more cloudy, overcast clouds forecasted in Goose Bay. Actually factual weather also says overcast. So we will fly IFR to Goose Bay, and once again get some more avgas there, and maybe stay in Goose Bay, but hopefully we can make it to Nain on the eastern shore of Labrador and spend the night there. So let's see how it goes. The good news, headwind is now only 18 knots. The bad news, it is getting bumpy. It is beautiful here. The visibility today is fantastic. It is bumpy here. I'm gonna try climb a little higher. And the headwind is back up to 30 knots. So guys, we're 15 miles out from Deer Lake, so let's call them up.
Cardinal, Lima Yankee, Bravo Uniform Zulu, Deer Lake Radio, roger. Runway 25, wind 280, and 11 gusting 17, altimeter 29091. Roger, runway 25, report 5 miles back.
I'll call you 5 miles out, Bravo Uniform Zulu. Bravo Uniform Zulu is 5 miles east, you can join left base runway 25. Bravo Uniform Zulu, turning final runway 25.
Okay, so here we are in Deer Lake, Newfoundland. Pretty nice airport, nice people around. Met some guys there, we had a nice chat. I got some avgas. Avgas is not the cheapest, over $4 per liter. Anyways, we got the tanks topped off. Next stop is St. Augustine in Quebec. About 1 hour 30 minutes, and we'll fly over Gros National Park. It is a bit cloudy up there, but hopefully we can still get some views. Anyways, we have a significant part over water, so I'm gonna put on my dry suit and off we go.
Runway 25, wind 280, 12 gusting 19, altimeter 29092, traffic just turning final, runway 25.
Guys, Cessna, Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu is taking off from Bravo runway 25. Bravo Uniform Zulu is airborne 25 with a right turn.
Caution, terrain.
Bravo Yankee Zulu, roger, report clear. The controls on your flight plans open.
We'll go, thanks very much, Bravo Uniform Zulu.
Hey, Deer Lake Radio, Jazz 7718, IGNIB final, runway 25. We have the traffic there on upwind.
So before I departed Deer Lake, I was chatting with some fellows down on the ground. They were getting ready to do a search and rescue flight or search mission over the Gros National Park. There's a missing hiker on top of one of the mountains. I'm just flying through that area as well, and the guys are waiting on the ground because cloud cover is quite low. The ceiling is quite low. It's pretty close to the tops. But anyways, I'm going that way, so might as well assist with whatever I can. out as well and see if I can spot anything. Well, I do not see anything. Let's head over to the coast.
Along the coast, we head to the incredibly beautiful Western Brook Pond. I thought the clouds will definitely prevent me from seeing it, but as I got closer... This is what flying is all about. Back on course, we gain some altitude and hop over the Gulf of St. Lawrence.
So, we just started our descent to St. Augustin, landing in 15 minutes.
In St. Augustin, it's just a quick break and right back to flying. This time IFR to Goose Bay.
St. Augustine traffic, Bravo from Zulu is entering and backtracking runway 01. Lima Yankee Bravo from Zulu is rolling runway 01. Departure to the north.
Uniform Zulu, Roger, IFR flight plan activated. Have a good day, sir.
Thanks very much, you too. Goose Bay, very good day. Cessna Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu is 100 nautical miles south of Goose Bay, level at 8,000 feet.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, Gander Center, good day. The Goose Bay altimeter is 29 or 9 or 5. And I should pick you up on radar about 75 miles out from Goose Bay.
As you can see, this wasn't the most exciting flight, and I was battling to stay alert.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, Squawk Ident.
Squawk Ident, Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu.
Bravo Uniform Zulu is radar identified. Goose Bay altimeter is 29 or 9 or 5.
Wind 070 at 5, visibility 15 statute miles with light drizzle. Climate is 1,400 Vulcan, 2,500 overcast. Temperature 15, dew point 13.
So we are doing RNAV, runway 33.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, good day. Wind 060 at 12, altimeter 29 or 9 or 6. Number 1, runway 33, report at MEB. Lima Uniform Zulu, use caution, there has been moderate bird activity on the aerodrome today. Wind 090 at 6, clear to land 33.
Roger, clear to land 33, Bravo from Zulu. Alright, autopilot is coming off.
Lima Uniform Zulu, once you're out of Alpha 1, it'll be a right turn across the ramp. Woodwards is a group of red and gray buildings off to your right with multiple aircraft on the ramp.
Okay, that's company, I see them. Thanks so much, Bravo from Zulu.
Okay, so here's the story. We are in Goose Bay, Labrador, and I can't fill up my jerry cans here with avgas, so I will need to make another fuel stop between here and the Iqaluit. Otherwise I would not be able to make it. So the fuel stop is Skujewak. Fuel is not the cheapest, $875 per barrel, but yeah, I have no other choice. So I'm gonna make a plan tonight of what to do tomorrow. Maybe Nain and Kuujjuaq, or Kuujjuaq direct, we'll see. And yeah, hopefully we can get to as far as Qikiqtarjuaq on the eastern coast of Nunavut. Or Iqaluit, we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna go find my hotel, check in, and go see the town a little bit. Goose Bay is a Canadian Forces base built during the Second World War and is actually the largest military airbase in northeastern North America. There are a few old aircraft on display around the airport as well as in the town. The airport was actually an alternate landing site for NASA's space shuttle, and the surrounding area was also used for training astronauts for the Apollo missions. The town itself is nothing spectacular, a pretty typical northern community catering to the military personnel. I spent the evening riding around on my bicycle and also visiting Birch Island Boardwalk. A nice place to enjoy local wildlife and the view of the Churchill River. Well, that was certainly a fun day of flying. And tomorrow, we're off to the Arctic once again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.